Hey everybody, it's Goofy Me with another video blog and a quick update. If you've been reading my status on the newsfeed, you know that I am going to have hemodialysis soon. In fact, it's going to be, my first one will be Friday instead of Thursday. They're going to insert the perm cath to start. That's going to be tomorrow, and hopefully this will be very, very temporary, and Denise Beard is a match for me. Crossing my fingers, Denise. You know, thank you again for being willing to give the gift of a life. I'm so appreciative of that. So I hope things go on smoothly with that process. But mainly I wanted to dedicate this video blog to those that have touched my life in some way, that I feel a special connection with. And I couldn't think of any other way to do it but to do it alphabetically, so here I go. Anise in New York City. You know, like I posted in a picture that we of you and I recently. I'm so glad that you and I have, you know, you've been continued to be one of my best friends, even though you're far away and we don't get to talk as much as before. And you know, as cold as New York City is, I am going to visit again. Thank you for being there for me during my dark phases. You know what I mean, and you put up with me, and that showed how much you cherish our friendship. So, you know, thanks for that. You know, I don't know if I would put up with somebody who was like that, but thank you. And then I want to mention my daughter, Shalissa. You know, she's the best daughter anyone could ever ask for. And Shalissa, I really appreciate our very close relationship, and, you know, how people think, you know, that we're sisters. We don't have the typical mother-daughter relationship to begin with, but I would thank you for always being so mature through the years, having to see me go through everything, your whole life practically. In fact, your whole life. Your whole life you had to see me go through everything, and you never complained, and you're always there for me. And through the years, I've watched you grow into such a wonderful young woman, and I look forward to continued years of you being a special person. You're very, very special, and you know it. I love you, babe. And then next, my dad. My dad doesn't go onto Facebook too often, so Tiffany, please share this with him. Dad, thank you for being the rock of our family, for always being encouraging to me, to be always tell us and tell me to be the best person that I can be, to always strive to be better as a person, and, you know, to do well in life as a human being, and strive for the good things in life too at the same time. And you know, no matter what the circumstance or situation in my life, you've always been supportive and loving. So thank you for being the wonderful dad that you are, and looking forward to your 75th birthday this year. Love you, Dad. Next, I want to bring up Diane Dar. Diane, you know, you're a true friend in the sense that you did something for me even though you didn't like doing it, and that was clubbing, and I had no idea until you told me after so many times. But, you know, you did it because you wanted to be there for me and be supportive, so I appreciated that a lot. Our long talks, and also, you know, being there when after my doctor's appointments, even though I made you cry sometimes. You look forward to more of that. But I love you for that, Diane. Next, my sister Justine. She's like the best, biggest sister anyone could ever have, and was like my second mother. Justine, you know, all of us have our rough patches in life, and I'm glad that you and I can be there for each other, to bounce off and to be an encouragement to each other. And, you know, like any family, we had our ups and downs, but I'm so glad we're in a place where we can be close and just be good sisters to each other. I love you very much. Next, I want to bring up Kelela. Kelela, I know you and I have just met recently, but I already still feel a kinship with you, and I'm so thankful that you were there during the brief time that we've known each other, to be encouraging and understanding of what I was going through. And I hope that you know that I'll be here for you when you need me. Looking forward to seeing you when you come to Hawaii, so let's keep in touch about that. Next, Maria, you're one of the sweetest persons I know. Thank you for always being encouraging, and I still remember the time we had that early dinner when I looked all hash. You were so kind that day, and you lifted my spirits, and your example in faith is very encouraging for me, so thank you for being that friend to me. Next, Michi, you make me laugh for days. I love our chats, and I look forward to having more of them. You being supportive of other people going through, your trials, and, being supportive of our furry friends. To me, that's such a great example of being a kind and loving human being. And I look forward to having more fun times with you. Next, my mom, since I'm going mom. Mom, as much as you worry, I know it's out of love, and I know if it was me watching Shalissa have to go through what I have to go through, I would be worried too, but please try not to worry so much. And thank you for having me. My life hasn't been always easy for me, Mom, but I wouldn't change a thing. Everything everything I've been through in my life from when I was younger has made me the person I am today, and I'm stronger for it. So I love you very much, Mom. Next, bring up Nai. I'll cry. Nai, thank you for being my friend all these years. Even though we don't get to see each other as much as we used to, our bond is so strong that we'll pick up where we left off the last time, and it's like we never parted. That's the kind of friendship and relationship we have, and I'm so grateful for it. You've seen me through so much. You've seen me when I went through the kidney failure, and people didn't recognize me, and you were there when I recovered to cheer me up, and I'll forever be grateful for that. I love you and Rad. Next, I want to bring up Robert Albiar. Again, I have to distinguish Robert because I know several Roberts. For a while, people thought that we're a couple because of all the pictures, but let me set the record straight, peoples. He and I are just really close friends. Sorry to disappoint some of you. But thank you for becoming one of my closest friends, Robert, and putting up with me even though I kind of give you a hard time sometimes. That just showed me how much you cared about our friendship. So I appreciate your kindness and your caring, and that means a lot to me. So I hope that our friendship can continue if or when you decide to move back to Texas, to hot Texas, to go back to your family whenever that may be. So hugs. Next, Sunway, or Sunway, as people see her on Facebook. Sunway, your understanding of what it's like to have a loved one with lupus somehow makes me feel close to you. I don't know if I ever mentioned this to you. And you're one of the first persons who ever told me that what I am going through is, for a greater purpose than just me having to overcome something. and since then you stirred in me something I thought I never had, and so I'm even more determined to bring up lupus awareness, and more determined to help be an encouragement to others, because yes, life isn't all about just us, it's all about the world. And your gigs have been like therapy for me. Sometimes I wasn't feeling on my greatest, but I would force myself sometimes to go, because listening to you sing is like soothing. So please, please, please continue to do what you do and share your gift with others, and looking forward to your upcoming video. It's exciting. Next, I want to bring up Terry Rivera. Fellow vamp. I don't know what I would have done without you in the wee hours in the morning when I had insomnia and I couldn't sleep, and I just needed to rant about something, or just needed somebody to bounce off of when nobody else was awake. You have been there, my friend. And you've helped me in ways where nobody else has been able to, and I'm really thankful for that. I mean, I know that sounds kind of weird to other people, but it's all good, people. You and I know what it is, but I don't want to share it. But thanks for that. That was kind of the lifesaver, and I'm really looking forward to your reveal for the results of your secret project, and wondering if it's gonna be Spartan or backup dancer for Magic Mike. So looking forward to that. And then last but not least, my younger sister, Tiffany Brown. Tiffany, you are one of my closest friends. You're more than a sister to me. And you and I also have had our ups and downs, but I'm so happy that our bonds have never really broken. And I really appreciate that, even though you're one of the busiest moms I know of, with 4 kids, a hubby, and school and work, and don't give up with that master's. I appreciate that you still can make time for me every once in a while, even though I know you're squeezing it into your schedule, because I really enjoy our Starbucks psychoanalysis sessions. They're so fun. Anyways, thank you, sister. I love you too so much. But that's about it. I know I ranted. This is kind of a long, boring video for those of you who are not tagged. And, if you watched the whole thing, kudos to you. If you weren't tagged and you watched the whole thing. But I just wanted to do this video again because these people in particular, they're like my super support system. I know I can turn to these people anytime and they'd be there for me. I mean, these are the type of people who will give up time for you and, will be really understanding. So, with that, I'll end this video. What is that? What is that? What was that? Am I going to speak with a Filipino accent video blog? That's it for this video blog. And I'll make one probably when I'm on dialysis. You guys can see what's going on. Alright, see you later. Bye.